Hello and welcome to yet another Monday Memo. I'm Pastor David Glesney, Senior Pastor here at St. JohnsRuth Church of Bloomington, Illinois. It's fantastic to have you with us again. A couple of things coming up here at St. John's. As always, lots and lots of good stuff. First off, a big thank you to all of you who contributed to the big give this last weekend. It was a fabulous success. There's like 6 pallet loads is about as tall as I am, full of groceries and things for Thanksgiving dinners. When we have numbers, we'll make sure to try to get those out to you. But those were just picked up this morning, so that was a beautiful sight indeed. So thank you to all of you who participated in the big give. Also, thank you to all who participated this past weekend in our congregational council update, and more information will be coming your way in this weekend's news about that as well as those who joined us for Next Steps. That was a wonderful success. Coming up, we got a couple of things that I'd like to keep your attention on. Coffee Hosted, of course, is on Wednesdays from 10 to 11:30, and you're encouraged to join them for that. This week they have to deal with me as I talk about telling stories, and particularly the narrative lectionary we use here at St. John's. So you're invited to join us for that. Every week they have mostly a good program. This week may be an exception, but I think it'll all be good. On Thursday, of course, is our adult faith and life study that begins at 9:30, and you're welcome to join us for that on Thursdays in the fellowship hall. Coming up this weekend, we have lots of good stuff going on. We have a wedding, which is fantastic. We had a great one last week, so congratulations to Brandon and Kelly for that as well. And we look forward to the one this weekend with the couple. So we're really excited about all these things. Also, we're going to be recognizing pastors this weekend. Not necessarily me, but we're installing Pastor Ann at our 8:30 service on Sunday morning and recognizing her for that installation in our other services. We will also be giving thanks for Pastor Harold Skillerud and his 65 years of ministry as we celebrate his 65th anniversary of ordination. Our bishop will be here. He'll be presiding at the meal. Pastor Ann will be preaching. We're looking forward to that as well. Also coming up this weekend is an opportunity to give blood with the Red Cross. If you can help out there, that would be awesome. We're still looking for detergent bottles, believe it or not. We've got lots and lots of detergent to distribute through the Midwest Food Bank. So if you can help us out with that, that would be great and awesome. We're looking at updating our guide and directory. So if you have new contact information, phone numbers, emails, please let us know about those things. This and so much more can be found on our website, and you can click on the tab that says News or whatever you want to click on the website, and you'll find out lots of things about what's going on here at St. John's. This weekend, we are continuing our narrative story where we jump from Deuteronomy to the story of Ruth that starts to set the stage for the coming kings of Israel. And this passage from Ruth is very frequently read at weddings. It's a deeply romantic reading, I suppose, on one level. But this is about a mother-in-law and her daughter-in-law, and where God is still at the center of this story. It begins with the first verse. In the days when the judges ruled, there was a famine in the land, and a certain man of Bethlehem in Judah went to live in the country of Moab, he and his wife and 2 sons. The name of the man was Elimelech, and the name of the wife was Naomi. And the names of the 2 sons were Mahlon and Chilion, and they were Ephrathites from Bethlehem in Judea. They went to the country of Moab and remained there. But Elimelech, the husband of Naomi, died, and she was left with her 2 sons. These took Moabite wives. The name of one was Orpah, and the other one was Ruth. When they had lived there about 10 years, both Mahlon and Chilion had died. So the woman was left without her 2 sons and her husband. She started to return with her daughters-in-law to the country of Moab. For she heard of the country of Moab, that the Lord had considered his people and had given them food. So she sent out from the place where she had been living, she and her 2 daughters-in-law, and they went on their way to go back to the land of Judah. But Naomi said to her daughters-in-law, "Go back, each of you, to your mother's house. May the Lord deal kindly with you as you have dealt with the dead and with me. The Lord grant you that you may find security, each of you, in the house of your husband." Then she kissed them, and they wept aloud. They said to her, "No, we will return with you to your people." But Naomi said, "Turn back, my daughters. Why will you go with me? Do I have still sons in my womb, that they may become your husbands? Turn back, my daughters, and go away, for I am too old to have a husband. Even if I thought there was hope for me, even if I should have a husband tonight and bear sons, would you then wait until they were grown? Would you then refrain from marrying? No, my daughters, it has been far more bitter for me than for you, because the hand of the Lord has turned against me." Then they wept aloud again, and Orpah kissed her mother-in-law, but Ruth clung to her. So she said, "See, your sister-in-law has gone back to her people and to her gods. Return after your sister-in-law." But Ruth said, "Do not press me to leave you, or to turn back from following you. Where you go, I will go. Where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die. There I will be buried. May the Lord do thus and so to me, and more as well, even if death parts me from you." That last part, again, is the part that's frequently read in weddings, but it is about a deep and abiding love and trust in some levels that God will take care of them. Even as they journey into a foreign land, the love that is shared between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law here is profound indeed, and a great example to all of us as we learn to live with one another in relationship and relationship with our God, who provides for us even when things seem not to go our way. May God bless you this week, and I would love to invite you, I will invite you, in fact, to worship this weekend here at St. John's on Saturday night at 5 o'clock. Sunday morning, our traditional worship service is at 8:30, and our Community of Joy services are at 9:45 and 11 o'clock, and our Joy Zone happens at 9:45 for the little ones. So we'd love to have you in church this weekend. If you haven't checked us out yet, we'd love to see you. If you're a long-term member, I can't wait to see you again. So may God bless you and keep you this week and always. See you soon.